All right, so now we're gonna move on to the skin pin treatment. The skin pin treatment is gonna puncture little holes into the face with a little small micro needle, tap in the face, like, and it's gonna open up those channels to like, oh, and it's like, man, we're now receptive and open to the seeds or whatever we're gonna put into the face, serums, a mask. If you have acne, drying mask like a clay mask, or if you don't have acne, you have oily skin, well, actually, oily skin for the clay mask as well, so it's gonna seep up that sebum of oil. And if you have normal skin like she does, she has like a combination slash normal skin type. You still want to aerate the skin and poke holes in the face with the needles or the dermal roller. So this is the dermal roller. Dermal just meaning these needles can reach to the dermal layer. Well, we don't want to reach that far. That would be, whew, you'll feel it. It's a bite to it. So it's a little sting, and we're going to run it across the skin, but I like to use a conducting gel. You can go across the skin without the conducting gel or a gel that helps you glide, and this is what it would feel like. So our client would just let them know that on their arm or wherever else, you put it on their arm first and say it's going to feel like this. Is this okay? And if they say okay, then move to the face. Or another caution, you can move to the neck. Say, this is how it's going to feel. Is that okay? And if they say cool, because that's closer to the face, now we put it on the face. How's that feel? Not too bad, but tingly, a little spicy.
Yeah, like a little tiny needle.
Right, so say she's like a little tiny needles, because yes, they are. They're like 36 to 40 something needles running across the face at the same time. So let's do it dry first. We're gonna do a dry run to open up the pores. Or not so much the pores, but we're making pores literally with the needles. The pores are already there. We already have automatically built-in DNA pores, but these we're making on our own. It's really a 100-mile trip because you got to and from. And see how she can get antsy, right? It's like
Tickles.
it's ticklish, it's antsy, it's spicy, but as you can see, look at her face, like woo, and that's that blood rushing up towards the surface of the skin, and now the chemical peel can be more receptive. It can go down deep inside the skin. So we get those eyes, we do nice and slow underneath the eye, slowly. And then that's it. I do 2 passes, maybe 3 or 4, but that's it. I don't do no 5 or 10. No, no, no. Don't get creative. Just do what you have to do. And the forehead is really going to feel it because, yes, it's on the forehead. It's the frontal bone or frontalis muscles is on the frontal bone. And that's all you have is thin skin on the bone. And that's it for the face of that side. The nose you can do, but just gentle on the nose. You're really good because it's sensitive. So you do a light passing on the nose. It's going to be flawless all the time. Eye area, nice and slow. Nose. And that is it. That was nice and quick. Right here in this little chamber. The chamber houses 12 different pins. You can have 36 pins, you can have 48, 52, 69, 1000, whatever you're going to put in here, or a nano pin. So right here on the gauge right here, you're going to go ahead and turn it, or wherever your arrow is. The arrow is where the needles are going to come out. So right now the needles are poking out of the chamber. I want to make them go inside because that's 2.5 needle depth, nanometers. So what I want to do is turn. So now it's at 2, 1.5. We're going to start off at 1. You always start off at 1 or 0.5. You'll be fine. So you need something to glide against the skin. You don't necessarily have to because you can still go against the skin this way. She has oily skin, so you can still glide. But you need some sort of gel. So what we're going to do is open up our lid. Get our gel, get our fan brush. It's going to be a little cold. Let the client know it's going to be a little cold. It's coming. Okay. Alright, on. This is the button on the back side. All you're doing is clicking and it turns on. So we'll start at the forehead. Any pain, no pain? See? It's much better than the dermal roller because it's precise. The dermal roller, our hands are heavy, different angles make it heavier. The person's face is angled different. It's gonna go into the skin heavy. So we're just checking with our client, make sure she's doing good, doing okay. But you do feel it though?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, good. And so you're doing fast movements. You're not doing anything slow unless you have ice pick acne. If somebody has really grade 3, grade 4 ice pick acne, or I'm sorry, grade 3, grade 4 regular acne, and then if somebody has crazy acne like ice pick acne, then you're gonna stay here for a while and do circles, move, circle. But see how red, right? The longer you stay, the more these needles go into the skin. So you can just do strokes. You can do circles. You can do horizontal passes, or horizontal this way, then vertical, up and down, diagonal, however way you want to go. Careful around the eyes, nice and slow.
Feel it.
I kind of stay away from. I don't want any frying out somebody's eyebrows because it's a thin skin. Eye is the thinnest skin of our face. And if the chemical peel gets down there and you don't have any eye growth or eyebrow growth, you're like, whoa, what happened? Chemical peel. Sometimes you really only need dermaplaning once in a while because the chemical peel now goes down and fries out those little small hairs, the vellus hairs, and so you don't have to get any other hair removal processes because it fries it out at the root. So see how she's using the fan, and look at the chemical peel inside the petri dish. I told you we only need 1 to 2 pumps. Sometimes you only need 1 pump. So she's doing very well, and her skin is glowing. So she's feeling it. So we may only need to do 1 pass. So we'll check in with our client. Autumn, how do you feel? Do you need a second pass, or we're good because your skin is glowing? It's looking great.
Yeah, it went on feeling about when he put the fan brush on. It went on like a 7, and now it's
Wrong your sponges out from the old saturated sponges from before. Swish it around, make sure it's cold, squeeze out your sponges, and apply to the face. Wintertime, if you're in Canada, if you're in Nebraska, Wisconsin, Detroit, all those upper states, you know, that just get cold weather, New York even, Buffalo, already said Michigan, Chicago,
Minnesota.
definitely. Minnesota, oh man, Jesus, yes, of course.
What's up?
So you only need a little bit. You open your jar, and then you just grab a little bit. That's it. I know some people say, that's not going to be enough. Yes, it will be, because it's concentrated. Just put enough in your hand. Rub it together and watch the magic work. Just apply nice light pressure. Her face is already on fire. You don't need to be rough with anybody's face. Make sure you get the Cupid's bow and the little nose thingy, the little
Filter.
like a little Cupid's bow. Perfect. Wonderful. And then you get the shoulders and all that good stuff, but that's another video. That's gonna be the European facial, and that's just a facial with a massage. European facial, that's it. But for now, look how nice and glowing and dewy her skin is. It's wonderful, and that's what a chemical peel does. As long as you open up the pores and channels of somebody's face, oh, you get this. It's wonderful, it's glowing, it's fabulous. Thank you guys for watching. All right. Get up and stretch our backs. I know you've been in this position for too long.
Oh, Ben. Oh.